Hey Libra, welcome to your mid-February reading with Wild Pearl Tarot. I really appreciate you being here. If this resonates with you, please claim it. Collaborate with my energy by liking the video, subscribing, all that good stuff. All right, you guys. So starting with career, then we'll move on to love. What are we dealing with? Libra, what are we dealing with? Cards are kind of funny today. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, we have the Hermit card in reverse, and we have the Collaboration card. There might be a sense of doing what you have to do to make a collaboration work. Give me more on that for Libras in career. Yeah, you're trying to finish something up here. Now this might be relationship based with, coworkers or collaborators, but this could also be having to do with a project, something at work that you're doing. It's kind of exhausting and you've put in a lot of good work and now it's just coming to the end of it, rest assured. And you're ready to put down that burden. So what's this Knight of Wands in reverse? Knight of Wands in reverse. Feel like you've almost, now I don't know yet if this was you. This feels like something that came forward. Maybe somebody even, or an offer overseas or from a distance. Something that was foreign, had a foreign element to it. Maybe it was an opportunity to work with an individual or something, but I don't think that you're working with them. I don't think that, what is going on here? Yeah, there's a choice here. So I think, I wouldn't be surprised if the Four of Cups came out, where it just feels like an offer was rejected. And I think that with a Hermit card in reverse, that talks about kind of feeling like you're losing sight of your North Star, feeling a little out of your element, feeling a little out of your comfort zone. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is an individual representing either you or somebody else. Queen of Pentacles has nurturing energy. So yeah, I think that there's something that was kind of throwing you off in your work life. And it could have been the project, really connected to this project that is coming to a close, or this collaboration. It feels like there might be a group of people or someone that you've been working for. Could have been a commission or but I think that it's been throwing you out of your comfort zone. And so you're just gonna do what you gotta do and then leave it behind. Okay, what about this collaboration? Tell me more about that. Cool. Yeah, so there's this offer, I think could be creative, passion, like a passion-based thing. It feels like a non-starter. Not a non-starter. What do I want to say? I want to say there's just this potential for something, but I think that it all came to an end. Interesting energy. So what advice from tarot for those Libras? For those Libras that this is resonating for, what advice from tarot about it? Well, beautiful. We start with the Ten of Cups. So this is getting right back into your happy place. And it feels quick because this is a very opposite energy. And with the Empress, this is all about abundance, focusing on your abundance. So even if that's watching YouTube videos or listening to songs, if it's doing a rain dance outside in your yard, whatever it is that puts you back into that focus of abundance, and it's growing something. So the Empress card is not only about abundance, but it's about nurturing and growing something. So something, your happiness is on its way, it's expanding. Page of Wands. So it's keep an open mind, reminding you to keep an open mind. Remember about fun? Remember fun? Yeah, fun was fun. So it's keep an open mind. Your happiness is expanding, growing something. And Knight of Wands, again, upside down. That is so weird. So let me tell you about Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a messenger. All the knights are messengers. They can be offers sometimes, but Knight of Wands is like a very bold, entrepreneurial, fiery, kind of aggressive energy. It's like it's very inspired, and there can be sometimes peer pressure attached to it. And it's big visionary energy, like we could do this and this is possible. Da, da, da. So it feels like it's just not right for you. And if you try to force yourself into that, you know, wearing those shoes, your feet are going to hurt, so to speak. It's a dumb metaphor, but you get what I'm talking about. So basically steering away from whatever's making you uncomfortable and making you feel not like you, or not even like seen. Just because it might look really cool on the outside, or there might be some pressure from others to do it, ask yourselves if this is making you happy, if this makes you feel like you know, is it disconnecting you from yourself? So it's all going to be very clear. And yeah, so it doesn't look like, whenever the Sun card comes out, it's like, okay, this is not a big deal. Like, the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. So everything is going just smoothly. But this is talking about inner strength, the ability to say no. We don't have the Queen of Swords out here, and she's the big boundary drawer. But I feel like you are all about just like, let's just get through this and reassess everything once I get some time to like breathe and rest up and just get back to what makes me happy. And yeah. Very interesting. Okay, you guys, so we're going to get the love reading now. I'm going to put these cards out into this deck and give it a fresh shuffle. So love, excuse me, I might have said Virgo and I mean Libra. Libra. I've been thinking Libra. Love for Libra. Love for Libra, mid-February 2023. We have out a brand new journey. So this could be brand new love coming your way, something new, something fresh, something that you haven't experienced before in love. Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles energy. So this is a conservative energy. It's kind of being careful, you know, keeping a little bit of reserved. We've got the Eight of Swords. We're going to get a little bit more clarity on all this very soon. And love for Libras. Love for Libras in February. Yeah. Okay, so we've got this new venture starting. This is something you haven't experienced. Some of you guys are going to be getting married, and it's just kind of making you a little bit freaked out. But it's all good. It's so you might just feel a little out of control, you know, but I think that you're with the Emperor energy. That's really positive sign that it's just like that you're aware of it. Let's get some more clarity on this. What's this Fool card? Whoa, yeah. So I feel like this has something to do with communication also. Now, this could be something you discover or communicate through the interwebs. But this is like big. With the Judgment card coming out and the Fool, this is a brand new journey, something that just rocks your world. And there's a sense that like when you take this step, your life will always be changed. Like there's no going back. And because of that, I think your energy is getting a little careful and reserved with the Four of Pentacles. And there's almost this illusion of being stuck with the Eight of Swords. You know, the cool thing about the Eight of Swords is that she can remove her blindfold and she can remove those ropes anytime. But it's just kind of a moment of freak out. We have the Hierophant here, which does talk about institutions, and marriage is one of those. So some of you guys are just maybe having little jitters around getting married, but also it's talking about your commitment to your belief systems. It's like, that's why it's a religious looking card. Is, yeah, there's faith, but this is structure and disciplines around faith. So I would like to get some clarity on the Four of Pentacles, please. And love for Libras. And love for Libras. Yeah. So I feel for some of you guys, what's making you reserved about your energy, of course, whenever we're kind of trying to be conservative, keep things to ourselves a little bit, there's maybe fear behind it, and fear of heartache or past experiences. It's like, this is an interesting one though, because Libras, it's like you almost have to say, in order to move forward, you have to cut ties with a past heartbreak. Now you are through this. This is a past heartbreak that it's died off, right? Like that chapter of life died off, and with death is rebirth, and you're already into that part of it. But there are still strings attached. Now the Three of Hearts, Three of Swords, when this comes out in reverse, it's a beautiful sign, because it means that heartache is, you're past the hard part of this, the shock or the hurt, but there's still strings attached. And I think there's something that's holding on, just like he's holding on to his pentacles, like the miser. This is the hoarder, the miser card, and he kind of looks like it. But you're holding on to a past hurt, and it's kind of keeping you from moving forward. And that could be because there might be fear, like this could turn out like the last time, I let myself be vulnerable, or I try to take a big step. But all of that is illusion of being stuck. It's keeping you stuck, okay? Because then after those cards, the whole reading opens up with a Hierophant, this commitment to your belief systems, commitment to your values, and the Emperor being like the boss of your life, actually being in control a lot more than maybe a week ago or even yesterday you realized. But there is this contemplative energy of the Hanged Man, ruled by Pisces, and it's kind of complicated, actually. That's a complicated energy, because there's always a sacrifice in order to get perspective. The perspective is the reward. And so in this case, Libra, your sacrifice is really cutting ties to a past experience that rocked you in order to take a step towards this new journey and into trust. So that's what the cards are speaking to me, if it resonates. Cool. I'm going to get advice on it. So advice for Libras. Love. Advice for Libras in love. The Empress. Temperance. Know this, that transformation takes time. This is chrysalis that we're talking about. This is alchemy. This is Temperance, ruled by Sagittarius energy. Sagittarians are the teachers and the students of life. And this is a transformation that requires patience, but also balance. So it's calling upon you to pay attention. What are you getting out of balance with? And that could be literally like in your material life. So if it's over drinking, or is it, is any kind of stress keeping you up at night? Maybe you're losing sleep. So just starting there will help a lot. But beautiful. We've got the Lover's card here. The Lover's card is always a wonderful card to get in your love reading, but also it depicts a choice. And here we have the Five of Swords, not a surprise. So there's this sense of like, when I see the Five of Swords, I think of, what's the cost of being right? In this picture, it symbolizes what the lengths that we go to be right sometimes hurt us. And it keeps us from being abundant, which is the upright card of Empress, but we got it in reverse. So Tarot is just saying, consider that by holding on to something in the past, it might be keeping you stuck, keeping you from, committing to this next step of, values that you hold dear, and taking control of your life in a way that really makes you feel powerful. So just keep in mind, check it out. Check out the Temperance card. Google it. Sorry about the glare. Because, this angel is pouring water from one goblet into the next, and it's the idea of water into wine. So balance comes into play, patience comes into play, be kind to yourself, and know it's all a process, and it's a sacred process. Taking that big step comes out with the judgment by no mistake, right? And communication might be key. We've got, now this is like, it's a pretty youthful energy. The pages can rule over, there's a lot of like, it can be internet, talking over internet. It can be gossip sometimes. But it's interesting that it pops out with this new venture. All right. But it all looks really beautiful, really solid. The two things that pop out to me that kind of compromise that are those, you know. I hope that's helpful, and I'll see you soon for your next readings. Like and subscribe, please, if it resonated. Take good care of yourselves.